to STEM Chat. Today we're going to be talking about knitting. Natalie and I are both big knitters, and we've been starting to knit with our kids. So I think traditionally people think of knitting on needles, but it's kind of difficult for kids, and I guess some beginning knitters, to see the knit structure on needles.
So what my daughter and I did, we discovered that there were finger knitting. So using really big chunky yarn, and you're able to knit something really quick, but use your fingers to actually make the loop and make the knots. So it's really, really fast and easy. But then I think it also helps with later on when you do want to move to using two needles to understand how the knits work together. So she's made a blanket, as you can see on the bed there, and then also a matching pillow. So you can see the whole structure here.
Yeah, you
see how they.
But the finger knitting one's really nice because it's so big. You can really see how the structure works.
Yeah, and then actually when she did make mistakes, I was able to show her really clearly how to fix it, because you're able to see their big, their big little crosses there, so you can just undo it and fix it. So that was really cool. And so I think it helped her understand. I did teach her how to use two knitting needles to knit, but I think this helps her understand better, and she likes this better. It's more fun. It is very relaxing. And, you have to use your math. You have to count everything. You have to make sure you have the right, you're building something. It's a bit of engineering as well. Making sure that you are, especially for the pillow, to know that there's a structure, and you have to have the right measurements for everything, and make sure that, you're casting on the right amount of stitches. So, part of it, she had to also learn how to take something, part of it apart, and then redo it. So to get it to fit right. So, it's really cool to see you're building something together too. So that's fun.
Yeah. And it's neat to think, while you're doing it, I feel like you're keeping track of how many stitches you have for different things, and good for dexterity.
Yeah. You're still counting. It's still meditative, but it's like a fun, fun part of mathematics.
So Natalie, can you do different stitches with the big yarn?
Yes. So I didn't realize, but I looked around, and you can actually even do this is all with using your finger to loop, but you can use your arm to do cables. Because if you know in knitting cables, you use a hook. So instead you use your arm to kind of hold off other stitches to make a cable thing. So there you can use your whole body into knitting. So it's kind of like a little good exercise as well.
Yeah. And so we actually found this yarn. I think it's a easier version of your yarn, but it has the loops pre-made on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really easy then. That's much easier for younger kids to really get it. And
you don't have to space it. I feel like yours is neat though, because they have to space it, right? And make sure each loop is the same size.
So she had to go make sure 2 inches. I want this certain length. So
yeah,
we measured her bed and make sure that, every loop was at least 2 inches. But yeah, that's much easier for younger kids just to have fun. And you get this sense of, also a sense of satisfaction when you complete the project too.
If you want to work on smaller scale and still be able to see the loops easily, there are these things called knitting looms. And so you put all the loops over here, and this, sorry, trying to get used to the screen. This one over here, you can see they're actually doing a rib, I guess maybe a scarf or something, but you can do a rib over there, and you can do different types of stitches too.
Oh, that's really cool. Did you get that Daiso?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's cool. And they also have big circular ones to make hats, so it's easier to right?
But they come in all different sizes.
Yeah, and if you want to start small, there's these little this mushroom one that's great to just do little to teach the basics of it, I think, to kids, right? And then to make little worms or little creatures and stuff.
Yeah, they have, this one you can make a little animal body, and then Natalie's could be used to make the ears or something, and this is for arms and a tail. They come in all different sizes.
Yeah, so I think that's the cool thing is, I think the point is that you can find so many different ways to kind of just get started in knitting. It doesn't have to be with just two needles. I mean, there's also crochet as well. So if you want to just get into doing using a hook, so it's just there's so many different ways. I think looms are kind of the easy way to easily get into it.
Yeah. I kind of like the knitting's neat because it's always a structure. It has all of the loops, and then you're adding I don't know. I
Yeah,
like
yeah. And then when my daughter was like, I don't know, kindergarten, I don't know if it's still going on. They had the rainbow looms with rubber bands to make the bracelets and stuff. That
Oh,
was really big among her friends. So, and it's the same kind of like technique.
it's similar where you pull the loop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that. We also like to knit on the knitting machine, but that's for another video. So we'll be showing that next time.
Stay tuned. See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.